out of bondage. When you go in the midst of a service and the anointing is not flowing, let me tell you something. You don't have to put up with that. You can be like shouting John. If I can't shout in your church, hold my mirror. And I'm going to shout wherever I'm at. Why are you shouting? Well, some people shout just for a show. Some people will shout just to make you think that they're Holy Ghost filled. But I promise you, baby, if you really got the Holy Ghost on the inside of you, you can shout no matter where you're at. You won't tear up nobody's bench. You won't act like you're going to have a concussion. You're going to knock yourself out. The Holy Ghost is intelligent. It will let you know. See, when God been good to you, it's hard to hold your peace. I dare you to let me light a match and put it up under your backside. Let me see how some of you dead folks will jump up out of their seat acting like you got some act right.
My God. Preach. Preach it.
What I'm saying is to you today, you came to church dead. You walk up out of here dead. You don't even think that God can move the mountain for you. But I dare you to act like I just lit a match up under your backside. You ought to be jumping up out of your seat because something done got a hold of you. But there's something I'm talking about. It's the Holy Ghost. It's the Holy Ghost. It's burning on the inside of you. You ought to have an opportunity to raise your hand. It ought to be something wrong because your foot shouldn't go to move. Your hands should wave. Your big mouth should open up. You ought to praise both of your hands. Why? Because the Holy Ghost. See, when you know that He's gonna work it out. Oh Lord, what you talking about? Well, there's opportunities that presents itself, and you may not be qualified for the position, but God will overqualify you. God will allow you to turn those big words into small words. What do you mean? I can talk about myself. I just started a job. I may have 5 minutes, but let me know Jesus can work it out. Well, I work for this company called AT&T. And AT&T is what you call a phone service and a direct TV service and also a UVerse service. It has a lot of technology. Well, I could be just like anybody else that's empty on the inside. I can say I'm too old to learn all that stuff, all that technology. Do I have a witness today? When I left a job, let me testify. Oh, just a couple of minutes. Because I sit in my corner and listen to you give the devil praise every day. But I'm going to give my big daddy a praise. I left a $100,000 job. I don't tell it very often because you don't need to tell some of your business because some folks will hate on you. But I left a job because of integrity. I don't have to lie to nobody. I left the car building on top. Nobody was going to fire me. My job was not in jeopardy. But I left because of integrity. I got tired of the things I was seeing. As me being a man of God, I had somebody text me one day. They said, how can you be a preacher and you a car salesman? It stuck with me. And I started thinking about it. And I know I was doing all the right things. But do you not know that you can be an accessory to the crime? And when you start seeing things that's not right, and you see the poor being oppressed by all of the crookedness that goes on behind the closed doors. I can tell you some stories. But the car business is one of the most crookedest business in the world. And I was a part of it. What you talking about, preacher? Just because I was honest with you, I couldn't tell you what that car been through. I can't tell you if it was underwater. There's so many different ways to cover up an accident. You don't even have to worry about looking at a Carfax. The Carfax don't even tell the truth. What you talking about, preacher? Well, you got some people that'll pay out of pocket to fix damages, to keep it off of the reports. So when you go buy that car, you will think you done got you a limousine. You will think you got you a Cadillac. You got you a one-owner car. But I'm sorry to tell you, that ain't true. What are you talking about? Well, you should have had better credit. We would have fixed it. Well, let's let the insurance company fix it. I got tired of hearing all of this negativity. People calling me. I'm fixing batteries and brakes and all the stuff that I can do to try to keep my name from going in the dirt. My God, selling these cars like candy pops and lollipops and folks calling in having problems 3 days after they done purchased the car. My God, I had to do something. So I went to praying and God touched me. I interviewed for this job with AT&T, and it took about almost 2 months before they decided to just call me out of nowhere. I was unhappy. I was miserable. Making all this money but miserable. And I didn't like what I was going through. And I didn't like how they was treating the people that was poor. We got people on Social Security, barely can even pay the notes. But you setting them up with transmission problems. You setting them up with motor problems. You setting them up with everything that you should have already fixed. My God. Man, how could you leave a job like that? The Bible speaks that it ain't the money that's the root of all evil. It's the love of money. I love God more than I love the money. So I live by faith, and I took a pay cut. And I walk by faith. And do you not know, I told my son Kendall about a year ago, I said, if I ever was to quit this car business, what you're doing is what I would desire. I can retire doing that. And I never said nothing else about it. And before I know it, I filled out an application a year later. And it took them 2 months. I never gave up. I was looking around, I was searching. See, some of you looking for a job and ain't never even applied. But I applied and I stood on it. And I knew what I wanted. And when I got it, my God, not only did I get the job, I was able to even negotiate my salary. AT&T is a company I've never worked for. I've never been a part of technology. And these people saw what I was doing in the car business. And they saw my reputation. And they asked me to send resumes. They asked me to send my accomplishments of the car business. And when I got through filling up their pages with all the attributes and all the money that was made and all the things I was able to do, I was able to get more of an increase than what the rest of them that they would normally hire them for. Amen. God allowed me to negotiate my salary with these people I never even knew. Amen. So then we had to go through a thorough investigation of my background. And God moved in miraculous ways on my background check. And before I know it, the folk were ready to hire me. As soon as they got the background check, and I was able to, my God, tell them when I wanted to start. All right. So, to make a long story short, I walk by faith. Some people think that, if you're making that kind of money, there's no reason to move because there's no such thing as a perfect job. But the devil is a lie. You can make your atmosphere be what it needs to be. God put me in a position to where I don't have to worry about crookedness. I don't have to worry about seeing the poor being oppressed. But I'm in a job field now to where the technology has overcame a lot of things. And and AT&T is steady moving. No, I don't put my trust in man, but I know that I made the right decision. Well, how do you know that? Well, I got peace. Amen. When you got peace, he said, I'll keep you in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed upon me. So not one time have I went hungry. Well, I know you had to take a pay cut. That's for the nosy folks, you know. That's for the folks that think I'm crazy. Amen. But I got a truck note and a car note and bills and everything else. How in the world can you make it? Well, it ain't your business to know how I make it. Just know that I serve a God that's bigger than your mouth. And he's bigger than a whole lot of circumstances. Amen. He told you that he made you a steward over your money. And I testify that I'll never be broke. How can you never be broke if you're speaking you're broke? Amen. You better know that Jesus will work it out. So how did he work it out, Brother Tim? Let me tell you how he worked it out. Can I boast in the Lord? Please don't take it as bragging. But you are looking at AT&T's #1 representative. I am #1 in the whole entire company. I lie to you not. I got the proof and the evidence if you need to see it. Am I bragging? No, I'm giving my God praise. God knows what I need. He knows how much money I need every month. And God has allowed it to come from the north, the south, the east, and the west. I set the appointments. I make the appointments. I got so many people coming at me that I can't even control it. I can barely take a day off because I'm working till 9, 10 o'clock at night because folks just coming at me. What you talking about? What I'm speaking to you is I'm #1 in a company that I never thought I would be #1. Wasn't even trying to be #1. But God allowed me to be #1 in a company. And I ain't never done this in my life. But God sped up my process. Sped up my thinking. And taught me how to do this job. And as the pastor said, he anointed me to do this job. Not only am I able to sell the phone, but I'm able to testify. I'm able to touch people's lives. I'm able to talk about God. I'm able to set the atmosphere. I'm able to meet you wherever I want to meet you at. My God. Driving a company car. My God. Never would have thought it. Working for a company this huge, this big, this magnitude. And I only shared it with my parents because, you know, everybody ain't happy for you. You're bragging, preaching. No, I got to tell you what my God, I ain't saying what I did, what my God did. God will make you the head and not the tail. Well, don't sound like I'm even thinking about a car. I don't have time to sell one. I can still sell a car if I want to.